So, coming up on Saturday night in Liverpool, we have the return of the surgeon Ben Whittaker, who is fighting Braian Suarez. Now, Mr. Braian Suarez's only chance of hurting Ben Whittaker is if he goes full-on Luis Suarez and Cash Ali and bites Ben, because he has got absolutely no chance of beating Ben Whittaker in a boxing match. The Argentinian has a record of 21-4 with 20 wins coming via knockout. Now, that sounds like he's a big puncher, sounds like a decent record, but when you delve deeper, he has got a massively padded record. He's been stopped 3 times in round 1, in round 2, and even Lyndon Arthur stopped him. Now, brilliant fighter, Lyndon Arthur, European level, but not a big puncher, and if he's knocking you out, you are in trouble. Now, he did drop Lyndon, to be fair, early on, but the success was short-lived because he ended up getting stopped to the body in round 10. So I really worry for Braian in this. I think he's got no hope whatsoever. Let's be honest, he's here for a payday. He doesn't believe he's going to win, and I really do believe that it's going to be an early night, and I think he'll look for a way out because he's not bothered about this. He's won the jackpot in his mind. He's getting weighed in to fight Ben Whittaker. There's no pressure on him. I'd love it if he went for it and if he clipped Ben and if he gave him a proper test, but it's just not going to happen. Ben Whittaker is way too good. He currently has a record of 10-0-1 with 7 wins coming via knockout. Last time out, he stopped Benjamin Gavazi inside a round. Absolutely fucking atrocious. I was so pissed off watching that. It was abysmal. Gavazi couldn't wait to get knocked out. Zero ambition, zero ability, just useless. But you're thinking, okay, first fight with Matchroom, it was quite a quick turnaround from when he signed with Matchroom, so we'll give them that one. But that was in November, and now we're in April. He's not fought since then. So if you're going to fight these numpties, at least get him active. But that's just not happened. It's been so frustrating. And this Suarez is no better. For me, Liam Cameron would beat Braian Suarez. I really do think that it's a step down from that. He obviously struggled massively with Cameron in the first fight. We all know the story. He went over the ropes. He did look for a way out, but he did win in the rematch in round 2. Definitely an early stoppage from good old Howard Foster. But he did genuinely look like he was going to get the stoppage victory, regardless of Howard ruining everyone's night yet again. I mean, he just does it every fucking time. It's unbelievable. I swear to God, I never want to see Howard Foster ever again. Obviously, if I bumped into Howard Foster, I wouldn't say any of that to his face. I would ask him for a selfie, and I would tell him I've always been a massive fan of him, because that's the kind of bloke I am. But yeah, it's just not good enough, this fight, is it? Let's be honest. It's so uninspiring. And Ben Whittaker's career, my God, I mean, he's 28 years old. He won a silver medal in Tokyo in 2020. People forget that he's nearly 30 years old, and he had an unbelievable amateur career. Look at Moses Atauma, who is 21 years old. Look at what he's doing, and compare that to Ben Whittaker when he is 7 years younger than him. It is mental how he's getting away with this. So this has got to be the last gimme. It just has to be, because we're learning nothing from this. It's given Ben false confidence, and he looks like he's improved under Andy Lee. But put him in there with Lyndon Arthur, Craig Richards, Dan Aziz, not Braian fucking Suarez. So I think Ben will stop Braian inside a round. I think it's going to be over quick. I think the hype will be unbearable. And he has to fight someone with a pulse next, because this is just unacceptable. You can fool the casuals. They will lap it up. They haven't got a clue what this really is. But anybody in boxing knows how one-sided this fight is. There is zero jeopardy. But yeah, absolute sickener that the main event got called off. Ben Whittaker obviously got upgraded because Callum Smith had to pull out due to an injury against David Morrell. Now, that would have been a bad boy fight, so hopefully we can get that rearranged soon. Elsewhere on the card, we do have Molly McCann against Ashley Johnson. And that's all we've got time for today, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I will see you all on the next one.